Hey guys, Rabbitash41 here. Today we are back with this game. Now this is going to be a bit longer. I may play it for a full hour, I don't know yet. But anyway, let's get into it. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can't stand up to theirs. We wrote our first, is it first or second? I think it's the first poem we wrote. Let's get on with it. Yeah, across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. I think I like Natsuki. They gingerly exchange each pair, sharing their perspective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks? Oh, wrong one, sorry. Whoops, that was an accident. Did not mean to click that. Let's just fast forward. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you just completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? I like her. Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for a suggestion, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Rabbitash did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate that, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Rabbitash liked my poem too, you know. Dang, they're fighting over me now. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Rabbitash appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would really be going on my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the ones. Oh. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned toward me as if they'd noticed I was just standing there. Rabbitash, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true! She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making her poems all... Oh, well, she has a point. The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Rabbitash. Well, wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning them most effectively. Avoiding them is not necessarily eliminating yourself. It's also a waste. You understand that, right, Rabbitash? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with will probably think more highly of me. I'm sorry, look. Yuri, I really like you. I think you're great, but I like Natsuki because, I mean, she's pretty cool. I'm sorry. Yuri, you're really talented. Well, but Natsuki has a point. I think that I write my brain and touch the back myself. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. It just lets the reader's imagination take over, and Natsuki's poem did a really good job with that. Yeah, it did, didn't it? Uh-huh. Shows how much you know. That's not Natsuki. I think that's enough. Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me. Natsuki's voice whines. Look. What we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can be definitely hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Ah! Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters, barely audible. Yuri. Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey! It sounds like you need to apologize for me, Rapidash. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about... Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monica look away. Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with everyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. This is a weird conversation. Sayori? I'll go make some tea. I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone read each other's poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone. Probably not, especially you, Rapidash. Okay. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazy around we got a little too used to. Also, my joining club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. No, not at all, not at all. There's still time before we go home, so we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we'll do literature-related things in the club room, so maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monica. About what? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun! Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. In the end, though, Monica's right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth so far. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. And Rapidash, what about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was neat. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I to myself with newfound determination. Rapidash, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It really has been a while since Sayori and I spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori? About what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No! That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just want your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew! You know, Rapidash, it's nice I see they get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone's nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an intro to monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. This is great. I love this game. Let's try to impress the happy girl, which should be easy. Childhood. Nope, that's not it. Nibble. Yes. Peaceful. Nope, that's not it. Bubbles. Boop. Giggle. Sparkle. Nope. Ribbon. Cute. Pink. Candy. Color. No. Cares. Cheer. No. Love. No. Sugar. That's obviously. Extreme. Oh, that's her. Anime. Bunny. Kitty. Okay, we got a lot of hers. We have the majority of her. Another day passes. It's time for the club meeting already. I get a little more comfortable here over the past days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Rapidash. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm still not too used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood, but I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that, all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just want to look at it. Sayori never really retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents fall on the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I could lend you some. But there's one thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't know she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Rapidash to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can reasonably afford. And frankly, after pulling him a cheap little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. You... I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That. Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside of us all, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told the guy she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But, you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I did trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. What the heck? That scared me.
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world